Okay, in this class we discuss about the C data types. Okay, first of all, C, what is the meaning of a C? C is a programming language, and then data. So data means what? It is a useful information. So we have to know what is the type of that useful information. That is what C data types. Okay, so coming to C programming language, so we have to declare the variables. Okay, so data types are declarations of the for variables. Okay, for example, if you see here, int my where, it means what? So what is a my where? It is a variable name. So it is integer type. It means I am able to store the integer values in the variable my variable. Okay, see, my where is a variable of integer type. Okay, size equal to 4 bytes. Okay, we will take a program later. Now coming to the, so in the C programming language, these are the basic types. Okay, so if you see here, first of all we are having a three columns. One is a type, second one equal to size, means what is the memory it is going to occupy. So and then format specifier. Okay, I will take example what is the format specifier. Okay, so if you know in the when you take scanf and then printf, then you come to the what is the purpose of the format specifier. Okay, now coming to the first to go with the theory. So int is a integer type. It means what? You are able to store the integer values. Size equal to how many bytes? It may be 2 bytes, it may be 4 bytes. Okay, what byte equal to how many bits? 1 bit. Okay, sorry, byte equal to 8 bits. Okay, bit equal to how many values? 0 and 1. Okay, okay, so what is the format specifier? It is percentage d, percentage I. Now coming to the char. So what is the char? Means what? You are able to store character constants. Okay, that is size equal to how much? It is 1. So what is the format specifier? It is percentage c. Next one, what? Float. Okay, float. So it means what? You are able to store the decimal numbers, mean real numbers. Okay, size equal to how many bytes? It is 4 bytes. Okay, size equal to, it is 4 bytes. So what is the format specifier you are able to use? I am able to use the percentage f. Okay, so for example, what is the meaning of that? So I am launching the turbo C. So alt enter. Okay, so it means what? For example, okay, if I take here int a equal to 2, so it means what? First of all, what is the variable name? So a is a variable of type integer. Okay, now what is that? 2? 2 is the integer value. Okay, so if you take negative value also, it is -2 also you are able to take. Okay, so what is the memory it is going to occupy? It is going to occupy the, so 2. So always make a note, in C programming language, if you want to give a comment. So what is the meaning of a comment? Comment is a one type of a message you are telling about the program or about the statement. Okay, if you take a comment, for example, if you take comment, how to take a comment? Okay, so you take two forward slashes, you mention, you write any message. So this is a integer variable. Okay, so that is what comment. Okay, next what they said, next one, what? Char. So char means that is a data type. So you take variable, you take j equal to, you mention in the single quotes like p. Okay, so how to read that? So j is a variable, of type char, having a character constant p. Okay, in that we have to read out an. Okay, so give a comment as, this is what? This is a character, spelling mistake, constant. Okay, in that we have to mention. Next one, what? Float. Float, float. So float, so if you take b, okay, you take whatever the name variable name you want, you take. Okay, so here what is the variable I have taken? So b is a float variable. What is a float means what? So if you take 4.5 semicolon. Okay, so see, here it is a -2 is the it is actually it is a integer value. Okay, so what is a 4.5? It is real number. It means some 0 0.5, 0 0.2, 0 0.3, that's what. Okay, so you give a comment. So this is what? Integer, char, and then float. Okay, int, char, float. So mainly how many we are having? We are having the basic, we are having the three types of data types for a variable. First of all, what is a program? Program is the set of instructions. So this is one instruction, this is one instruction, this is one instruction. Okay, so every statement is the instruction. Okay, so what is a program? Program is the set of instructions. Okay, collection of instructions. Okay, now I am taking the three variables. So how to read out to a is the integer variable. Okay, so a is a variable of type integer having a value constant value -2. Okay, so j is a variable of type char having a character constant p. So what is a b? B is a variable of type of float having a value 4.5. Okay, that's what the meaning, basic data types. Okay, so now come to the document. So next one, what? See, now coming to the we will see what is the percentage d, what is percentage I later. Now coming to the double. Double means what? Okay, first we'll see the size. What will be the what is the memory occupied by the, so these types. Okay, okay, how to see? So in this way how to find the size of the types. Okay, so printf size of integer was percentage d. Okay, so you give slash n. If you want to print the next output in the new line, you have to give the forward slash and then n. Okay, so this what I am saying. Okay, okay, so if you want to find, there is a function size of. So what is the variable name? Okay, a. So like this. Okay, next one, what? Printf. So you have to give semicolon. So printf size of float was percentage d. Okay, again slash n. So double quotes comma size of, what is the variable name for the float? It is b. Okay, so give size of next. So printf size of character constant, okay, was percentage d. Okay, comma size of, what is the variable name? The variable name is the j. Okay, now run the code. So always you have to make a note when you update the program. What you have to do? You have to save the program. How to save a program? So in the keyboard you press Alt F. So press enter, save. Next one, what? Alt F. So compile the program. Okay, there are no any errors. Oh, there are warnings, no problem. Warnings, no problem. So here here you may neglect warnings, no problem. But if you get a error, you have to rectify that error. Okay, Alt F. So run the program. See, 241. Size of integer how many bytes? 2 bytes. Size of float how many bytes? 4 bytes. Size of character how many bytes? 1 byte. So now if you want to go back to the program, press enter in the keyboard. Okay, now come to the document. So that's what they are saying. Okay, so it is 2 bytes for float, 4 bytes. So char equal to 1 byte. It means what? So in this laptop, okay, in this laptop, okay, so for the variable, the memory in this laptop, for the variable a, the memory given is the 2 bytes. So in this laptop, the memory given for the variable j 1 byte. 1 byte means how many bits? 8 bits. So in this laptop, the memory given for variable b equal to 4 bytes. Okay, that is what. Okay, that is about the so types integer, char, and then float. Okay, so now what is a percentage d? Okay, you see the format specifier. Okay, now what is the output we got? Can you tell the output what we got? So 241. Okay, so what is 241 output? So 241 output what? It is a integer. Okay, then we have to use the percentage d format specifier. Format specifier means we have to tell to the system what is the output I am going to print. Format specification. Now using a size of what I am going to print, I am going to print 4 for the float, 2 for the integer, 1 for the character. What is 241? They are the integers. So when there are integers, what is the format specification? You have to print the percent. You have to use the percentage d. So percentage d means what? It is a decimal number. Decimal. Okay. So you may got doubt. So generally decimal number means there will be a point. Okay, what do you think? Okay, we'll say that. For example, coming to C programming language, so decimal number means it is a 5 is a decimal number. Okay, so if you see what is 6.7, that is floating point number. Okay, so 6.7 is not a decimal number, it is a floating point number generally. So if you take any other than the points like 9 is a decimal number. Okay, so 8 is a decimal number, like 56 is a decimal number. Okay, what is the real number? 5 6 56.8 is the, that's what a real number. Okay, so that is what. Okay, simply know about. So d refers to the, what is the d here? D means what? It is decimal number, like normal number. Decimal means it is a normal number without points in the output, okay, or input. So percentage d means what? It is a decimal number. Okay, this is called format specification. And okay, now come to the our theory. Next one what? So next one what? So double equal to 8 bytes. Double means what? If you want to increase the size, if you want to increase size of the float. Okay. So now if you see here, now if you see here, so for example, what is the float? 4 bytes. If you want to make 8 bytes, simply what you do? You write a double, double. Now run the code. It may become 8 bytes. So when you update a program, what you have to do? You have to save the program. So Alt F, save the program. Alt F, so compile the program. So okay, warnings will include. Alt F and then run the program. Now we see for the float how many bytes I got. I got the, previously I got only 4 bytes. Now double means what? 4 to 8. Okay, so now I'm going to allocate 8 bytes to the variable b, that is called double. Okay, okay, now if you want to minimize, alt f. Now coming to the short int. What is a short int? It is taking only exactly 2. So I will tell what is percentage d percentage in detail when in the, when you take a scanf and then printf. There you come to know what is the purpose of in detail. So what is the purpose of, okay, what is the percentage c? It is character. Percentage d, it is decimal, or you may use percentage I. What is percentage f? It is float. What is percentage lf? It is long float, means you are making the double to the float, long float. So what is percentage hd? Hexadecimal. So what is the percentage u? It is unsigned, like that. Okay, now coming to the integer, short int, it means what? So generally if you don't mention here, for example, if you don't mention here, uh, here you may use short, short int. Always make a note, int is same as the short int. Okay, if you don't mention, it is short int only. If you want to mention short int, then see the size. So then how to see the output? Alt F, save the program. Alt F to compile the program. Okay, So warnings will declare fault if. So run the program. It is only 2 bytes. Even though you were mentioned with a short int, the size equal to it is still 2 bytes only. Okay. Now next one. Now coming to the unsigned int. So what is the meaning of unsigned? Means, okay, I'll show that what is the meaning of unsigned. There is one note is there. Okay, now you see here signed and then unsigned. Signed means what? Allows for storage both positive and negative numbers. What is the meaning of unsigned? We have to store only positive numbers. It means what they are saying. So alt enter. So if you want to use only unsigned, it is correct? No. Why? Because when you mentioned unsigned, definitely you have to use the okay positive number only. That's what. Okay, if you take negative number, it is a wrong. Why? Because you are taking only positive numbers. Why? Because you are declaring the variable a as the to take only positive values, not negative values. Okay, so that is called unsigned. So in detail, you come to know later. So we'll take a small program. First to go with the theory. Okay. For example, if you take it is signed, then it is right. Why? Because what is the meaning of sign? You may take both positive and negative values. Generally, int is the if you don't mention, it is signed only. If you mention or not mention, it is signed. If you want to tell exact specification, it means if you want to take only positive values, then you mention unsigned. Okay, that's what meaning. Okay, now come to the document. Next one, what? Okay, so now what it is? Long int. What is the meaning of long int? You are increasing the 2 to 4 bytes. What is the long int? You are increasing 4 to the 8 bytes. Okay, so what is the unsigned long int? You are storing only big positive numbers. That is what unsigned long int. Next one, what? Unsigned long int means what? You are taking very big positive numbers only. Why? Because there is the unsigned. Okay, like that. Now coming to the what is a signed char. Okay, we'll take examples. First to go with the theory. So what is the meaning of signed char? It means actually char means you have to store only. So p. What is a p? P is a letter or a character constant. Okay, so you are not allowed to store 2 here. Okay, 2. Okay, so I'll take program note. If you want to store integer value under the char, you have to mention as a signed means what? You are able to store positive value, you are able to store negative value. Okay, if it is unsigned, okay, then it must be the so negative, I mean positive integer only. So this is wrong. It means what? Minus 22 is not valid. Why? Because you are taking as the minus, it is unsigned integer, means you have to store only positive values. Okay, that's what this is also wrong actually. Okay, you have to take it as a sign. Why? Because a equal to negative number. Okay, always make a note when you mention unsigned. When you mention signed, then you are able to allowed to store the integer values under the char. Okay, we'll take a program, then you are able to understand. Okay, there clearly. Okay, now come to the program, come to document. So like that. So now so here I'll stop. Now you see, first of all, what basically we're having int char float. Okay, so next one, what? If you want to increase the size of the float, go for the double. Okay, next one, what? Short int, unsigned long int, long int, unsigned long int, unsigned long int, signed char, unsigned char. Can you tell what is the long double to the float? It means what? Float key. What is the advance to the float? Double. Advanced to the double, it is long double. You are making the more than 8 bytes. That's what. Okay. So that is about the data types and then memories. So when you take a printf and then scanf, I will tell what is the purpose of the percentage d. There you come to know what is the purpose of so this format specifier. Okay. I'm stopping here.